up at the Aether Convention 2013 in Dearborn, Michigan. And I have Amy and Will Bennett of the group The White Ravens. Thank you for agreeing to do an interview with me. And Amy, how about I start with you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into the music?
I've been playing music since I was very, very little, since I was about 7 years old with my brother Will. We both took piano lessons, but he's the only one that could stick to it, and so he still plays piano to this day.
He still plays piano?
Yep. I branched off. I now play bass guitar, and I sing.
Very cool.
That's my story.
What about you, Will?
No, I've been playing about as long as I can remember. I guess I've been playing piano. I guess I've been playing piano for my whole life. I also do a lot of songwriting and play actually many other instruments as well as the guitar and the drums and that sort of thing. I guess I have two main projects with myself. One is with my band, The White Ravens. The other one is where I'm one of my friends plays the ukulele, called the Wine Bar Duo right now. And yeah, things are certainly looking up musically.
Very cool. Where did you get your start in as a band?
We started playing when I was 12, when he was 11, and it was on Christmas, and we just decided that we should have a rock band. And somehow it worked out, and we're still here. We haven't murdered each other yet, or so we don't like to say. But yeah, it's been an amazing ride. Yeah, I'm now 21, Will's 20, so feels like a long time.
You oldsters, 20 and 21.
Yes.
Very. What was your first concert where you actually paid?
Where you were paid?
Where you paid, yeah. I mean, you started at 11 and 12.
Well, let me think here. The first concert that we were ever paid at, we were probably paid in tips, playing at Crazy Wisdom Bookstore and Tea Room in Ann Arbor. And it's a very painful experience to look back on because though I'm from the United States, at that time I sung solely in a British accent. And so just looking back on that, why? But we've been playing ever since. Somehow that didn't deter us. And there's no longer a British accent. So.
Can you explain why at 11 years old you were singing with a British accent?
I really like the Beatles.
Very
and I wanted to be just like them. So sang in a British accent.
And you had to work at not singing with a British accent?
It took a lot of effort, actually. I couldn't understand or hear the songs in my head without a British accent. So I had to actively train myself. Yeah.
Very cool. So tell me about your current works. I know you. Oh, sorry, move forward and bump the tripod. I know you've got a couple CDs. Tell me a little bit about your music.
Will writes the music.
Yeah.
Would you like a little talking about that?
Yeah, I write the music. I think the music that we do is fairly pop-oriented. I take a lot of influences from, I guess, from music like the Beatles and Billy Joel and that sort of thing. And I also like to...
Two groups I love.
Yeah, I like to take that sort of thing and sort of twist it around a bit so it's not exactly like normal, like conventional songwriting. Like, we've written a lot of songs about sort of different subjects. Like, we just wrote a song about being stranded in the middle of the ocean on a styrofoam horse. So yeah, so very...
Or saddling whales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, I write the lyrics. Usually our songwriting goes a little bit like this. I say, hey Will, what if you wrote some music that sounded like someone stranded in the ocean on top of a styrofoam horse? And then he does that, and we have a song. So, yeah.
So your creativity is an interplay between the two of you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is she the one that usually comes up with the ideas, and then you come up with the sound?
I guess it really depends, but I think Amy is probably the main creative force I think behind the ideas, lyrically, anyways.
But well, even though we do that initial, I suggest an idea. I always rewrite my idea or rework my concept based on Will's music, so it's really completely 50-50.
Very cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I said in the interplay. I didn't. It wasn't that. it sounds like a very cool interaction. And you also have a drum player who slipped out?
Yes, the amazing Jeremy Fry, who's been with us for the past year. Fantastic drummer who just came in, like, learned our stuff, and he's been such a great person to have in the band. Yeah.
Very cool. What do you have planned for the near future? Concerts, CDs?
We just released a CD, Saddle Up the Whales. That was just released this year, so we're going around promoting it. In July, we're playing a Beatles tribute concert, so maybe see a steampunk Beatles song to come.
Awesome.
We're working on that. And you know, we just play all over the Metro Detroit area, so check us out, Facebook, whatever. Yep.
And what's next for you two? Anything? I mean, do you have any aspirations to like take it to another level, produce music, own your own studio, write for movies, anything along those lines?
All of those things, actually. We want all of them. No.
Everything.
Everything.
Want everything.
I think we just want to, you know, keep developing creatively. We've been like so many different places with our music. We sort of realized that we were steampunk after listening to our own songs. We realized, you know, so many of these songs, they're about, you know, clockwork things, about alternative universes, about strange mechanical devices like Rube Goldberg machines and bathyspheres.
Right.
So we want to keep just pursuing these ideas and going forward with them.
Yes. And tell me, the Rube Goldberg machine song you've got on your CD, what is that about ultimately?
It's a metaphor for life.
Mm-hmm.
How, I guess, life is like a Rube Goldberg machine. Some inexplicable thing happens. Dominoes fall over, then 20 steps later, you know, you found yourself in a totally different place in life.
Mm-hmm. So. And how does that end?
The story? The song?
The song, yeah.
The song, it ends on a note of saying, you know, you can never predict the end of your own Rube Goldberg machine, so you've got to sort of sit back and watch dominoes fall, or the things fly up in the air, or the thing catch on fire, and just, you know, sit back.
Okay, maybe I'm remembering wrong. What's the final line of that song?
Come on and take my hand, let's kick down these dominoes, and follow the falling strand, and see where our lives will go.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I think that's beautiful. The fact that you wrote it, maybe I'm asking the wrong person, but I thought that was beautiful when I was listening to that earlier. So, awesome music. I like to close my interviews with offering the interviewees the chance to tell about themselves something weird and wonderful that my viewers and their fans might not already know. Got anything interesting, anecdote, want to rat on her, rat on him?
I think I might want to skip this question for now.
He is not legally allowed to discuss the interesting parts of his life.
His parole officer wouldn't know.
Okay, something. I guess about me, I lead a double life. By day, I dissect fly brains, and I play with lasers, and I shoot lasers at fly brains, and I make them turn pretty colors in a lab. So I feel like I've got double life going on here. Both sides are cool.
So you're a student in nuclear biology or something? Or
explosions.
Or you're a
laser student in majoring in lasers.
Where are you a student?
At U of M.
Excellent. Very cool. What about you, Will? Are you also a student of double life?
What is it with double life? I'm just, I guess I'm just studying music, I guess. Just going to different schools and things.
Very cool. So, musician and a musician / Drosophila dissector.
Correct.
Wonderful. Well, thank you two so much, and I'll be looking out for your next album.
Thank you.
And from Dearborn, Michigan, and the Up in the Aether Convention 2013, this has been The Weird Review.
out.